Let's discuss the dreamiest, most jaw-droppingly feminine looks from 2024's Met Gala. The theme? Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion meets the Gardens of Time. It's all about reinventing fairy tale elegance. Think of it as a magical stroll through a garden where every outfit has its own story. Welcome to our roundup as we uncover the secrets of 10 beauties nobody can resist. One thing we know for sure after seeing this year's green carpet arrivals for the Met Gala is that many attendees looked and felt quite uncomfortable. Later in this video, we'll uncover the secret of flowy and fabulous garments, so stay tuned as we're about to waltz through a wonderland of the most enchanting gowns. First stop, the theme. Picture this. Historic gowns brought back to life in a garden where elegance never fades. From delicate florals to mesmerizing vintage-inspired silhouettes, these outfits redefine feminine and beauty. There were two routes one could choose. The first one was to pick the Sleeping Beauty theme, which allowed this year's Met Gala's participants to wear nature-inspired dresses made with petals, thorns, feathers, and butterfly wings. The second option was to express time through a dress and draw inspiration from a short story called The Garden of Time. That was done through texture or by using the right hues. Some dresses we saw reminded us of the sands of time. The first stunning look on our list today was the glamorous Jennifer Lopez in Schiaparelli. This refined piece is a custom creation by Daniel Roseberry for Schiaparelli's haute couture. It features a dramatic sculptural neckline that extends into branch-like elements, enhancing every stance. The branches are key elements for the event, which celebrated the theme Sleeping Beauties, Reawakening Fashion. Jennifer's strapless mermaid gown was adorned with over 2.5 million beads, pearls, and silver leaf beads. The dress required more than 800 hours of hand embroidery, according to Hello magazine. Why not brag when you're in your 50s and still look like a goddess? The updo, the makeup, the flawless skin, all these little details were so well put together that any woman should take notes. And you know who else obviously took notes? Kylie Jenner. She channeled her inner Marilyn Monroe, wearing a mind-blowing Oscar de la Renta look. The dress is a shout-out to Marilyn's shocking pink dress from the movie Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. Hands down, this is Kylie's best Met Gala look to date. It's refreshing to see her wearing more natural makeup with rosy cheeks and a floral hair accessory. This time, she proved that less is more. The dress has such a fine cut that it looks like she was sewn into it, just like Monroe once did when wearing the iconic 1962 Happy Birthday Mr. President dress. We definitely want to see more of that. The third outfit on today's list is Mindy Kaling wearing a Gaurav Gupta creation. The impressive sculptural gown even has a name, being dubbed the Melting Flower of Time. The dress is pure art, and Mindy looks stunningly feminine in it. The sandy hue perfectly matches her skin tone. The draped texture gracefully hugs every curve. It is sexy yet tasteful. The dress looks like the petals of a flower in bloom, but when you look closer, it also makes you think of dunes of sand. This outfit draws its inspiration from time flowers featured in J.G. Ballard's short story, The Garden of Time, which also served as a starting point for this year's Met Gala theme. In the story, they are described as goblet-sized with opaque petals surrounding a crystal heart. If plucked, the flowers reverse time, but the crystal heart dissolves. The petals eventually fade away. The cape of Mindy's dress mimics the shape of a bud, encased by delicately withering petals as if they're slowly melting. This structural nod to the tail not only captures its essence, but also the fleeting splendor of nature, or beauty itself. Number 4 on our list is also inspired by the sands of time flowing through an hourglass. Tyler wore Balmain. The Grammy-winning South African singer picked a sculptural sand-like dress to represent the theme of the gala. The strapless gown hugged her figure, flaring out into a mermaid train at the bottom. The outfit was accessorized with several pieces of fine jewelry, including a collar necklace designed by Alexis Bitter. Adding an important detail, sand was artfully painted along her shoulder and arm. She also donned statement rings and carried an hourglass-shaped clutch from from Balmain filled with golden sand. The entire ensemble was thoughtfully put together by stylist Katie Xian. The floral motifs are one of 2024's big fashion trends. They happened to match the Garden of Time theme for the Met Gala. One of the ladies who decided to draw inspiration from that was Karlie Kloss, who wore a Swarovski outfit. The 31-year-old model and mother of two dazzled in a pink floral gown encrusted with Swarovski jewels. The dress hugged Karlie's stunning figure, showcasing her tall silhouette. It was adorned with flower-shaped embellishments and featured a necklace of shimmering pink crystals that gracefully encircled her neck. Swarovski fully embraced the dress code for the 2024 Met Gala by crafting crystal-embellished dresses for a trio of supermodels. The renowned jeweler collaborated with Karlie Kloss, Iman Hammam, and Anok Yai, each of whom donned a unique, custom-made gown for the celebrated Monday night event. The sixth outfit in our top 10 today was worn by Jessica Biel. That's another glamorous floral-inspired outfit. Jessica captivated the audience in a whimsical pink gown by Tamara Ralph, adorned with feathers and crystals. She likened her outfit to a garden flower bird that's happy and playful, like you want to skip around in the garden. True to the evening's theme, Biel enhanced her ensemble with a Cartier Grande Café necklace, crafted from 18-karat yellow gold, platinum and diamonds, designed to look like flower petals. Although the gown was impressive, Biel shared that it wasn't her initial pick. "I've never worn a colour like this. I usually choose more muted tones," she explained, "and feathers are new to me too, so this is quite a departure. But the moment I put it on, it felt like a breath of fresh air to everyone around me," the actress concluded. Another stunning ensemble was that of Alia Bhatt, wearing a mint green sari, designed by the esteemed fashion designer Sabyasachi Mukherjee. This sari stands as a tribute to the dress code of this year's Met Gala. The eternity is expressed through an iconic piece of clothing crafted to withstand the tests of time. It featured a long train adorned with hand-woven floral designs, crafted from silk floss, glass beads, and semi-precious gemstones. If you take a closer look, you notice the embroidery and fine beadwork. The sari represents a labor of love and artistry. This one was crafted by the collective efforts of 163 artisans, who dedicated a total of 1,965 hours to its creation. Alia wore fresh makeup with glossy lips and rosy cheeks, and her hair held together by a jewel-encrusted headpiece. Number 7 is Isa Gonzalez Rivera, wearing a custom Del Gore gown with Cartier jewelry to accessorize. The look is very romantic and lovely. Isa looked like a beautiful fairy princess or even a forest nymph. The layering of this dress along with her makeup makes you think of flower petals. Although the garment is made with flowy fabric, it still maintains a great structure, accentuating the natural curves of the feminine body. It reminds us of the Victorian corseted silhouette and makes the hips look full in contrast to a tiny waist. As expected, Georgina Chapman wore a Marchesa gown to the event. The outfit imitates an iris flower. It could also be compared to the wings of a nocturnal colourful butterfly. The layers of this mermaid dress hug the waist and the hips in the most flattering way, accentuating an hourglass figure. The ombre shading of the fabric, from pale blue to navy blue and black, has a dramatic effect on the viewer. You look at this dress and second-guess yourself, is she the Sleeping Beauty or the wicked fairy placing a curse on the princess? There is no doubt about who's the princess of the ball though. The number 1 on our list for the Met Gala's best-dressed fashion icons is Elle Fanning, wearing Balmain and Cartier. She looks graceful, feminine, and fragile. There is a crystal texture to the dress that gives it a semi-transparent look. Even Elle's skin has a glass-like quality to it. She sure spent some good hours in makeup for this. 2 sculpted birds seem to support Fanning's dress, enhancing its mermaid silhouette, finished with an iridescent tulle skirt that gracefully swept the green carpet. Elle wore this look with high-heeled PVC sandals and Cartier jewelry, including a pair of earrings adorned with diamond-encrusted leaf motif. Her ensemble echoed the crystal flower vase described in J.G. Ballard's 19 1962 short story, which we already know inspired this year's Met Gala theme. If you too watched the arrival of the stars at the Met Gala, you've probably noticed how stiff some of the outfits were. That's why most of the ladies attending usually change into something more comfortable after the red carpet photo shooting session ends. If you want to feel more feminine, you must achieve a delicate balance between elegant garments and something that feels comfortable to wear. For example, you can be both elegant and comfy wearing linen. Our next video will show you how.